Hi there, and welcome back to another Papetti Math YouTube video tutorial, where today I'm going to be teaching you, yes you, Algebra 1. And in this video, we're going to be taking a look at exercise number 4, which deals with step functions, not steep functions. They're not steep at all, actually, because they all have a horizontal slope of 0. So now we're going to be dealing with step functions. And it says, a charter boat conducts tours around the Statue of Liberty. Ah, pretty cool. The charter boat company charges $500 for 80 or fewer people. The price rises to $700 for more than 80 but less than 200 people. And finally, the charter company charges $800 for a group of 200 or more people. Write a piecewise function to model this scenario. So what I see here is I see one rate, $500, for any number of people, 80 or fewer. I see $700 for between 80 and 200 people. And finally, I see $800 for a group of 200 or more people. So I'm going to have a step function that looks like f of x is equal to, and I see how many different numbers? I see 500, I see 700, and I see 800. So my three steps, as you will, if you will be 500, 700, and 800. Now, when will you pay $500? Oh, for 80 or fewer people. So from 0 to 80 people, and including 80 because it says 80 or fewer, we're going to pay $500. When will we pay $700? Well, for more than 80, but less than 200. So that's going to be 80 is less than x is less than 200. That would represent more than 80, but less than 200. And finally, when are we going to pay for $800? And that's going to be for a group of 200 or more people. So when x is greater than or equal to 200. And now we have this piecewise function, which just so happens to be a step function. And we're going to graph it on this grid right here. So we're going to graph 500, horizontal line at 500, where between 0 and 80. So we're going to go from 0 to 80. Pay attention to the scales. We have it going up by 20 on our x-axis and up by 100s on our y-axis. And then we have to think about what kind of circles we want. Well, at 0, we'll put a closed circle. And that would, I guess, be the scenario when you schedule a tour and nobody shows up. You're still charged for the tour, even though 0 people showed up. So 0 would be included. And then up to 80 is going to be a closed circle because we're equal to 80 as well. And then our price goes up to $700. So I'm going to draw a horizontal line at 700 from 80 to 200 people. So I'm going to go all the way up to 200. Okay, there's my line right there. And it's not equal to either of those, so I'm going to put an open circle at 80 and an open circle at 200. And finally, I'm going to be charged $800, so I'll go up to $800, and that's going to be for any amount greater than 200 people. And I'll put an arrow on the end of that line, and again, it's equal to 200, so I'll put a closed circle right there on the step function. So right here, we have our step function that starts off at 500. Then as more people get on that boat, we have 700. And then for the maximum amount, we have $800 for that step function. And if this video is helpful in graphing and setting up a step function based on this word scenario, that is a very real scenario where a charter boat might charge based on the number of people, give this video a thumbs up. And you're now ready for Chapter 7 on polynomials. Thank you for watching.